What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And today I'm making a quick video on TDOC and why it might be a good long-term buy. We're going to be looking at information from Webull, Moomoo, TipRanks, and CathyTark.com to get a better idea of where this company could be headed into the future. Before I get into the video though, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you like the content. So here we are on Webull, and you can see that over the past year, TDOC has gone down 52%. And its 52-week high has been $308, and right now we're sitting at about $95 a share. So it's ludicrously cheaper today than it was 1 year ago. And we had this spike over here. Let's go to the 5-year. You'll see that TDOC had a spike of growth, like very quick, rapid growth, from $55 up to $300 in a short period of time. And this can be explained through the pandemic. When the pandemic happened and everyone had to see their doctors online, TDOC was just one of the solutions for this problem that we had. And since we have the vaccine now and lockdowns have eased, TDOC has been seeing less growth than it had before, but that doesn't mean that it's a terrible business. And that's why we see people, hedge fund managers like Cathie Wood, investing heavily on TDOC on this dip. So that's why I'm using Cathie'sArc.com, is that tracks any of the trades, buy, sells from Cathie Wood, and precisely where these funds are going to and all this other stuff. So we're going to look at that in a bit. But looking at Webull still, you'll see that right now we're trading really close to the 52-week low. And we're going to go over to TipRanks right now to see what the price target consensus is for the analysts. So here we are over at TipRanks. And if we go over to Analyst Activity, you'll see that there is a 62% upside on average, which represents a $160 per share price target. And that's based off of 23 analysts. And of those 23, 11 rate TDOC as a buy and 12 rate it as a hold. 0 say that TDOC is a sell, which is a good sign because it means that of these 23 analyst ratings, none of them believe that TDOC is overvalued. So it's either going to be a hold company or one that you should buy right now because it is undervalued. Going over to the Smart Score, you'll see that it's rated a 6 at a neutral, which makes sense. Just because over these past couple of weeks, we've been experiencing so much volatility. So it makes sense that a lot of stocks right now, it's kind of like we don't know where this company's headed for the near term. But you'll see the insider activity lately has been selling. And TipRanks investors have also been feeling very negative about this stock. But that is true about most of the stocks at the moment because of the new variant that we have and the potential for lockdowns. But this doesn't cause too much concern to me that it's rated a 6, which even it's not terrible, it's a neutral. And if we look at all the other metrics, it's something that I feel outweighs the potential negative outlooks on this. So that is something that I do want to be, very straightforward with, is like, I'll show you all the good and the bad of the company. So this is one of the things that you should watch out for, is that there has been a lot of selling going on TDOC, and that's something that is important to know. Something else that's important to note, though, is there has been tax loss harvesting, which usually occurs November, December, where a lot of people will sell off a lot of their losing positions so that they can write off their losses on taxes. So that's something to consider. TDOC was trading at $300+ last year. And, that whoever has bought TDOC, a lot of these hedge fund managers, they're down a lot. And it makes sense to sell even more at this moment to, just take your loss on TDOC, write them off for your profits to offset your profits. And yeah, that's really what's happening with a lot of companies like PayPal, DocuSign, TDOC too, is a lot of selling off is happening right now. So that could explain this insider activity. But still, I wanted to let you all know so that you're aware of what's going on with the company. So I switched over to Moomoo now, which, by the way, I have a referral link down below. This app is very useful for looking at technical analysis stuff because it explains everything to you. Like, it gives you the definitions, which I'll show you in a bit. And yeah, if you use my referral link and deposit $100, we both get a free share of Lucid Motors, which is valued at like $45 today. And then you also get a free stock. So if you're interested in getting Moomoo, make sure to use the referral link down below so we can both get some free stocks. But yeah, I'm going to show you all how the analysis looks right now. So we'll go over here. You'll see that you can pick between capital, technical, and fundamental. I'm going to go over to technical so we can see how TDOC has been doing. And you'll see that right now it is in oversold territory, which is a positive bullish signal. So coming down over here, it gives you the pattern interpretation, which is all very useful. And you'll see right now that we are under one valid pattern, which is bearish. And down over here, it'll give you the name of the pattern, what the analysis means, and the features of the pattern. So this is all very interesting and useful because you can click on any of these recognized patterns and the app does this all for you. It'll recognize the patterns for you, and when you go down to the analysis section, you can click on whichever one you want to learn more about. So right here you can see that it recently had two bullish trends, the KDJ lower level golden cross. Let's hit it and you'll see right here it's a bullish form. It says invalid because this is a trend that expired now. It was a while ago, but the one that we are currently in right now is bearish. And again, just how I was saying for tip ranks, I'm being pretty transparent on these companies. I'm not trying to like pump any company right now, like, or ever. Like, there's really no reason for me to pump companies, but TDOC is just one company that I've been keeping my eye on. And even though it's in a bearish trend right now, if you're buying stock, it's something that doesn't really matter because you're going to be holding for the long term and you're not trying to time the bottom. So even though it's bearish, yeah, you might not want to put all your money in right now. Keep your eye on the stock, but it might be a good time to start a position because of how low it is. Because just as these two bullish trends ended so quickly, this bearish trend can also end tomorrow. So that's just something to consider. And then finally, we're over here at kathysark.com, which is a very useful website that I found out long ago. And basically what this website does is it just shows you whenever Cathie Wood buys or sells a company in her ETFs. Now, the reason why a lot of people do look at Cathie, and not just Cathie, but Warren Buffett, a lot of these like well-known hedge fund managers, is they have a team that knows what they're doing in terms of trades. And these ETFs are actively traded, they're actively changed so that they can be most optimal for their clients. It's a good thing to look at when you're looking to invest in a company, is see where the big money is putting their money in. So Cathie is one of those markers, and Cathie Wood is just well known for investing in these really high growth companies that might have a little bit more risk, but the payoff could be monumental. So here we are at kathysark.com, and the way this works is you can hit over here on the top which one of her ARK funds you want to know more about, but I'm going to go over to the combined section because I really want to know just in general Cathie Wood and her hedge fund. Like, what are they investing in? What are they buying? What are they selling? So here we are on the combined section, and all I did was type in TDOC, and it basically shows me on what ETFs, how heavy she's invested on TDOC, and you'll see right here that's ranked number 2, right behind Tesla. Tesla is the one company that Cathie Wood has thrown so much money on. She has so much conviction for Tesla, and right before Tesla is TDOC. And we can actually see what her average price is for all of these companies, or these hedge funds, these ETFs. And the average cost for Cathie is around $150 and $170. So if you bought today, you'd actually be getting a lower price average than Cathie Wood. Now, another thing that's important to see is if we go over to trades, and we gotta refresh this because it's showing us all of them. And you'll see right here back to TDOC, it's only showing us TDOC and how she's been trading TDOC over these past couple months. So you'll see that she's only been buying TDOC. There hasn't been a sell since November 5th. And what's important to see is that on this massive dip, she's continued to buy. So even just more recently, December 6th and 7th, she has bought 110,054, about 200,000 shares of TDOC. And these are the funds that they went into. And it's not even just over these past couple days. You'll see throughout November, she's just been steadily buying TDOC. And that's just a good sign because it shows that she still has conviction for this company. And especially at these lower levels, you typically think that people would want to sell at these lower levels, but she's doubling down on her conviction for TDOC. So that's going to be it for today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And I appreciate every single one of you. I've just been seeing the channel grow so quickly, and it just makes me so excited to continue to post videos. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great day.